Hey there, awesome folks. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, guys. As you're coming in, go ahead and drop a like, say hello to everyone that is in the chat. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching this at another time, drop a like on the video. What we are going to be discussing tonight, I want to make sure y'all have what you need because, there's a lot of things going on in the marketplace right now. Why job boards are failing us, especially during a layoff, because a lot of people are experiencing layoffs right now. Maybe you're still reeling from that unexpected layoff and, the restructure email that they're sending people, like we've been hearing on the news with a lot of federal employees. And, like most people, hitting the job boards, Indeeds, the LinkedIn's, the ZipRecruiters are really, of course, getting a lot of hits right now. But unfortunately, in some situations, some people are not finding success. I definitely want to help you with that piece of things, and I want to be able to provide you some solutions. All right, guys, stay tuned. Yes, beautiful people. This is Mentor Shelley, and I understand the frustrations that some of you are experiencing right now, reeling from the unpredictability of a layoff. And I know, unfortunately, the some of the job boards, although they are a good place to start, that is not the only place you want to use, or that's not the only place you want to start as far as applying for different jobs and things of that nature. I do want to explore why my job boards are failing you at the moment, and I want to make sure that you have some other resources that you can absolutely use. All right, let's see. I want to make sure you have what you need, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. One moment, people. No, I'm not doing this right. So, let's make sure we have you have what you need, and I want to make sure you have me get running through some difficulties here. One moment. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Okay. All right, guys, we're getting to it. Okay, wonderful. Here we are. Why are job boards failing you at the moment? And what we can do about that particular situation. So let's get started. Number one, are you still applying for jobs? And LinkedIn is one of the places too. Indeed, Recruiter, Career Builder, just to name a few of the more popular ones. You're applying and you're not hearing back. You're not hearing anything. It's crickets. Not even an automated thank you for applying is what you're not getting. So I want to make sure you understand it's not necessarily anything having to do with you to some degree. It may or it may not, but we're going to talk about those things. Is this the only way to apply for jobs? Absolutely not. If you're doing this right now, this is the only way you are applying, guys, we're going to have to explore some other options. I'm about to break down why the job boards are not the best way, and as actually should not be the only way you're applying for opportunities right now, and what you need to be doing instead if you want to land a job, especially after a layoff. One of the things that you are experiencing right now, it's the black hole of applications is what they refer to it as. Most job postings get hundreds, sometimes thousands of applications. And unfortunately, most of them are never seen by a real human because of those lovely things called ATS. Now, I have done a video before on this channel talking about applicant tracking systems and the fact that those applicant tracking systems, if you do not tailor your resume with the exact keywords on that job or the keywords that are important to that specific job or in that specific industry, it gets ghosted. It gets ghosted, unfortunately, because it's looking at the applicant tracking system, which I did a video on about a week or two ago about you having to tailor your resume to each job application. Okay? It's important to do that, or it will end up in the black hole. No human will see it. And then the whole point of you applying for the job goes out the window. Okay? So it's important, please, guys. Go ahead and whenever you are applying, tailor your resume to the job that you're applying for. Unfortunately, guys, this is another challenge you're going to be experiencing when applying from only job boards. Sometimes a lot of these jobs are not really open. There are some, and it's not all, but there is a very high percentage, and I've talked about it on this channel before with my good friend Victoria from Credit Solution, is that some companies just collect resumes for the future, and others may already have internal candidates lined up. So a lot of the HR officers are posting these jobs, and they're not really looking to hire. They're looking to collect resumes or to see the response to this particular opening. It's unfortunate, and I am sorry, but unfortunately, there is a good number, more than 35% of employers that conduct this kind of practice. They put the job out there, but they never intend to hire for it. So they're literally just collecting resumes. It's unfortunate, but true. Of course, as you're coming in, guys, go ahead and like the video, say hello, and now we'll be looking into your comments in just a moment. Okay, or questions if you have them. Go ahead and put them in the chat. The real jobs are in a hidden job market. Here is why I said, please make sure you are looking or you're applying for jobs, not just on job boards. Here is the truth, guys. 80% of jobs are never posted online. So that's why it's important to put some effort, but not the majority of your effort in this method. They get filled through referrals, networking, and internal promotions. Here are the three ways jobs actually get filled, guys. They are filled through 1, referrals. Where do referrals come from? The second word, networking. And the third, and internal promotions. So if you're already on LinkedIn, when people get promotions and they update their profiles on LinkedIn, you get a ping if you're connected to them. Oh, this person's been promoted to manager, this, that. Whenever you see that, that's another way, right? Use those notifications as so the position they just moved out of just became available. That's another way I can go ahead and apply for their job. Come on, guys. We have to think past what we have to think past conventional thinking and start thinking differently and conducting ourselves differently in this job market, because you have to be sharp and you have to be on it to be able to garner great opportunities these days, because they're going to be a little bit more scarce, all because there's so many more people now that are being laid off and things of that nature. So it's important. The real jobs are found where? By referrals, networking, and internal promotions. Okay, so now that you know You know the real deal. Instead, here are, of course, we're going to go over 5 things that you're going to be doing, but I'm going to start off with the first 3. Okay? Let's make sure we have what we need here. And of course, guys, as you're coming in, drop a like, say hello. I promise I don't bite. I'm friendly over here, so I want you to be able to have what you need so you are not just applying on job boards only. All right? Now, what do you do instead? Leverage your network. What does this mean? You hear people talk about network all the time, and you may not have an understanding for what this means. Your network is your secret weapon. You know those people that are in your phone, your cell phone? Hello. All the people you know, whether you know them from work, whether you know them in your social circles, whether you know them from church or some form of social group that you're involved with, or community organization, or from school, your past schoolmates, your college friends, your high school friends, whatever circle of friends, maybe the friends that you go to the winery with every month. It all depends on where your networks are. But hit up your network, right? Start reaching out to former colleagues, managers, even friends, to let them know that you are on the market. Most people want to help, but they can't if they don't know that you are looking. Make sure you're reaching out. Hey, I'm actually in the market for whatever industry you're in and whatever position you're looking for. Use that as a tagline. Do you know anybody that's looking for that type of person, or are looking for that in your industry at the moment? Send a text, have several conversations. Really reconnect with your network if you haven't had a chance to, because you've been working so hard. And also, number 2, target companies directly. Instead of waiting for job postings, make a list of 20 companies that you'd love to work for. Now is the time to do your research, okay? LinkedIn.com is a great resource because you can find all this information on there. And if not, you can't find it there, the Google machine will also help you with the rest. Find or the company's website. Wealth of information. This is why using the resources that you have, like your phone and your computer, use them for good, not evil, folks. Find the decision makers on LinkedIn, introduce yourself, express interest in future opportunities. This is how jobs are really filled, because if they already know you, and if they get to know you, if you can get a referral or you can meet with them, even better. Whether it be over the phone for 5 minutes or a DM on LinkedIn. Let's not be pushy. Let's be professional. Okay. Referred candidates are 4 times more likely to get hired. So instead of applying blindly, ask someone inside the company to refer you. Even a casual connection can make all the difference in the world. Guess why is that? Because they already know, like, and trust that person. They understand the person. That also, depending on who you're asking now, make sure you're asking someone for a reference that is credible. Okay, you want to make, because what the employers are going to do is the person, your friend or your colleague or your associate that's asking for opportunities or is referring your resume. They are going to measure that person based on. They're going to measure you based on what type of reputation that person has. Unfortunately, that's just how the world works. So you want to make sure that who you're asking for a reference from has a good reputation overall, whether it be with the company or with, personally or professionally. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're asking the right person. Okay, so please do this instead. So far, leverage your network, whether it be over the phone, who you're connected to on the TikToks and the Facebooks and the Instagrams, and it all depends. Wherever your network is, start with your phone. Talk to at least 50 people that you haven't talked to in a while. Like, not just because you want something, but you want to reconnect with them. Please make sure you're having tactful conversations here. Okay, folks? Come on. Let's use our noggins here. Of course, optimize your LinkedIn and resumes for humans, not robots. Okay? We have to cater to where people are looking. Recruiters are actively looking for candidates on where? LinkedIn. We have mentioned LinkedIn more than once, right? So what do you want to do? You want to make sure your information, your profile is on LinkedIn. It is updated. Why is that important? Recruiters are looking for people on there. You want to be able to be found on there. Okay, but your LinkedIn profile has to be optimized. These are type, of course, we want to make sure that you have, let's say you're in the industry of, I don't know, customer service. So your profile is supposed to have things like, I've achieved a customer service award for best in class, highest quality scores. I have helped, this particular customer obtain XYZ reward. All of these things, all of these accomplishments that's tied to your customer service experience needs to be on your LinkedIn profile, folks. You need to optimize it so you're not just saying what you did, but what have you accomplished since you've been doing it, and that speaks directly to the experience you have. That it speaks to how you can benefit the industry. That you're not just doing your work, but you're doing your work and it's beneficial to the company, because that's really what they're looking for. You got to optimize that LinkedIn profile and your resume for humans, because really the ultimate goal is to get your resume into human hands, because that's who's hiring. All right. Number 5, learn how to sell yourself in interviews. These are things that we go over, and I have other videos. I actually had a couple of interview videos maybe a week or two ago talking about the fact that when you have the question, get asked the question, tell me about yourself. It's tell me about yourself in reference to the job that you're applying for. You have to use the skills that you have, right? Communicate how those skills are going to be beneficial to the employer in the interview, and show them how these skills accomplish this for this company, so it's going to help you accomplish this for them as well. That's really what that says. Okay? Job searching isn't just about applying, it's about marketing yourself. And you get a chance to market face to face, whether it's through a camera, on a computer, or it's face to face in that interview, or even just over the phone, because phone interviews get jobs too now. If you're landing interviews but you're not getting offers, that means your interview skills need work. And I do provide consultations for interviews as well. You can definitely go to mentorshelley.com/consultations. You click on the consultation button. It'll take you right there to my interview consultations as well. And I absolutely can help you with the with interviews and salary negotiation when you get to that point. That's when your interviews are hitting. That's when your interviews become successful. You start getting good offers, or you start getting offers at least, because it's accomplishing that goal. But of course, if you're going through layoffs right now and you're job hunting, and I know layoffs is tough on everybody. Okay, I've been through it myself plenty of times. Well, no, not plenty of times. At least 2 or 3 times in my career, and it was rough for a moment, but then what I did was I took immediate action. I didn't sit around. I hit the ground running, and started activating all of the things that I'm here telling you about. It's not just applying on job boards, because as you can tell, the job boards, you should focus maybe 10 to 20% on job boards. The rest of your time is working on in talking to your network and referrals and networking and going out there and making connections with people, because people hire people. Okay. If you don't have to do it alone, guys. If you are serious about landing the next role without wasting a lot of months and weeks on job boards, let's build a strategy that works. And I do have a workshop available. We're actually getting ready to get started on the first live session in a couple of weeks. You can go to mentorshelley.com/layoff to sign up for that workshop, so we can definitely figure out where exactly you are in the layoff process and get you to your next opportunity as fast as possible. but you have to take action. And starting with the first action you would definitely want to take is sign up for the Overcoming Layoff, or get started with getting those referrals out there and getting, connecting with folks that can connect you to better opportunities. Of course, guys, if you like the information that you've received so far, go ahead, like the video, share it with people that you know that are going through layoffs right now. And if you have questions, if you haven't put them in the chat here live, go ahead and put them in the comments below. We do appreciate you guys stopping by. For the 4 of you that joined tonight, welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. We appreciate you. And of course, if you have questions or concerns that will take me less than a minute to answer, you can go to mentorshelley.com/contact, where you can leave a voicemail or an email message. I'm more than happy to return that voicemail or email within 24 hours, guys. At the end of the day, I understand you're going through layoffs and you think that, the job boards can yield some results, but spend maybe 10 to 20% of your energy doing that. But make sure you're spending more of your energy on methods that work, which we just went over in this live. All right, guys, take care. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, especially after a layoff. You want to focus your energy on your network so that you can garner better opportunities. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one.